Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be my first legit game of Mark III. So I've played a few games already, but they were using what we knew of the rule changes, using the leaked cards, beta scenarios, stuff like that. But now we're past lock and load, we have all the rules, we have all the cards, the new Steamroller package has been released, so this is now fully legit Mark III, and I'm going to be doing this one here using my Buccaneer Brigade. I had to use them as the first one, plus because I'm up against my buddy Josh here at the other side here with Ossyan, and we got into talking about these two lists and how they'd actually match up against each other. He's had a lot of success with a list that's very close to this one. It's a little bit different because he's getting stuff painted. So one thing I want to point out is that Phoenix is actually a Manticore, but because his stuff is off being painted, he's a little bit limited for models, but we know otherwise what's going on. Otherwise, I mean, normally the Nis Hunters would be riflemen, but he figures, you know, Nis Hunters, they'll be just as interesting anyway. So anyway, the reason why this is so crazy is that this list clearly for him in Retribution is pew pew pew, kill everything, but that's typically what the Buccaneers are good against. They pop feet, they run up 24 inches, engage everything, and say, all right, screw your guns. Now, his guns are extra dangerous against Jacks, where he's getting extra damage, and the feet will do even more damage. So we were talking about where if he catches me, I'm going to get things just destroyed, but I out-threat him. So this will be an interesting dance. He did win the initiative. I would rather that I won the initiative and go first so I can get a little bit farther up the board, but going second will still be okay. So on his first turn here, he's going to be surprising me already. So what happens is that, I mean, he moves up his strike force. That's what I kind of expect. And I'm just kind of waiting. I'm just sitting here waiting to run up and engage them all and laugh for days. But what he does, it puts Quicken onto the Nis Hunters, and then they just sprint forward and make this defensive line. And that's going to be a huge deal because where I'd love to just run up and engage everything, I just can't. The way some of the measurements are, I can sneak a Buccaneer around either side and engage some of the strike force, but the vast majority I just can't get to. So a very good play on Josh's part here, and for a second I was wondering if maybe I should hold back for another second, see if he makes a mistake, but he's not going to make a mistake. The Nis Hunters will be jammed down my throat. I'll be losing on the scenario I need to go for. I just need to go for it and cross my fingers. So that's what I do. I pretty much get a free focus on all the Jacks. That's 14 free focus, and then everything's going to be pretty much running up. Magnus is going to be putting up the Death Ward, the +2 armor spell, onto Talon, Iron Aggression onto the left Nomad, Blur onto the right Nomad, and then there's another Buccaneer at a screen below that's going to be aiming and boosting to knock me down. So with Feigned Death, I don't have to worry about any shots going on me or anything like that. I also pop my feet, so this is prior to the feet, so after this, everything's going to move up. Otherwise, the Eliminators, they're all on the right side because they're all going for that flag. I mean, if he puts Ossyan in a spot where I can kill him, hooray. But otherwise, they really want to try and score on that flag if possible. So this is now after the feat, so you can see that the two Buccaneers have gone around either flank, which has allowed me to tie up a couple more guys, but again, I'm really just at the line of the Nis Hunters. Another option I could have is to be further back because I engage out 2 inches, but I want to be taking up as much of this board as possible because I'm going to need to try and clear out this zone. So now we'll see what he does back to me. And he does a lot. So this will be his feat turn. So this is where he's getting extra range damage rolls. And it's pretty brutal. So pretty much his first target here is, or the first thing he has to deal with, is Ossyan. Now Ossyan has a conundrum because of Killbox. He would love to be a little bit more to the left, but that wall is in just the wrong spot where he can't be there, and so he either has to be kind of more on the right here or on the left, and he wants to give Deadeye to everything, but because of this, he can't give Deadeye to the Black Strike Force on the left. Otherwise, he pops feet, and then the damage starts coming in. He shoots one of my nomads, his jacks are shooting my nomads, everything's shooting nomads, they both go down, and then he starts shooting into the Buccaneers. Now, normally, Buccaneers engaged are pretty safe because they're defense 17, and if you want to shoot me and miss, you shoot your own guys, but he is now aiming at me with Strike Force, and they also have Deadeye, and with that, they hit me fairly easily, and then between their extra damage die against jacks and the feat for another damage die against everything within the range, yeah, my Buccaneers pay a heavy price, and I lose a lot of stuff. Way more than I thought I was going to lose. So I was in a little bit of shock. This was a huge blow, but I think it's still manageable. Magnus can clearly go to the flag and score no problem. He only has a few guys in the zone here, just 3 NIS, so if I kill them, I can score on the zone, and if I get lucky, I can get to the right flag and score there as well, because he only has 1 NIS and 2 Strike Force, so I'm going to need my Buccaneers to kill one of those to even make this possible, but if that happens, yeah, I could get 3 points this next turn. Unfortunately, that's not how it goes. The Talon is a boss, and he kills 2 guys, and the first set of eliminators comes in, and they kill the other guys in the zone, so that secures that. But the Buccaneers on the right, they don't do anything. The other Buccaneers, actually, no, Buccaneer number 10, he kills a guy, he's awesome. But otherwise, Magnus goes to the flag, puts Iron Aggression onto Buccaneer number 2, because why not? Buccaneer 2 goes up and then boosts a knockdown shot to be triggering the Feigned Death again, and misses. So that's really bad, and so given that I knew I probably could not clear up the flag on the right, and that I just really need to keep Magnus safe, I then just run the eliminators to be blocking up a lot more of his center. Really, eliminators number 1 should have sidestepped to be a little bit further up as well. That's my mistake, but still, this is looking okay. I'm now at 2 points, and if he doesn't get a lot into there, I should be maybe having a shot at getting scenario. So he does his best, and actually gets a little bit of unlucky here, where he is kind of really bogged up. The Strike Force first try and go up, and they're trying to stab my eliminators. I believe they needed 9s, but they miss, so okay. After that, his one Banshee comes up, boosts 2 attacks, misses them both. Now he should be hitting at least one of those, so really bad luck there. And once he had that happen, I was wondering, like, wow, Ossyan, you better watch it, because I'm going to get in there and charge you with 4 eliminators. Otherwise, he decides to put out 2 Deadeyes and then camp 2, and then he just keeps on shooting my guys. So the 2 Buccaneers on the left, they're destroyed now. The Buccaneer that I put Iron Aggression onto, he's destroyed. Buccaneer number 10, has no arms, he's flapping in the breeze. And then the the Starfall Archers, they shoot at Magnus, and one of them does 5 damage, which I ignore with a focus. Another one does 1 damage, and the other ones don't really do anything. So that worked out fairly well. I'm going to be scoring on my flag to dominate again to make it 3-0. And now actually, even though I was kind of looking at maybe assassination, scenario win is going to be super easy because he only has 2 Strike Force, which are in the zone, and as long as my 4 eliminators can kill them, that's it. So that's what I do. The eliminator just kind of come over, kill those 2 guys, and then Magnus comes in for the touchdown. He could have also stayed on the flag, but this is more dramatic. So either way, I'm able to pick up the win, but wow, this was a really bloody win. From all the stuff I started with, all I have left is Magnus, a Talon, and then 3 Buccaneers are all kind of hurting, and then my eliminators. So I lost a lot, but I mean, luckily it was just enough. That's really what this list does. It gets up there, gets in your face, keeps you out of zones, and even though I'm just getting kicked in the crotch over and over as you destroy my jacks, that's okay. That's kind of why they're there. So I am kind of feeling like if we play this one again, I think he might do even better against me. But hey, I'll take this one. And if you guys have any comments on the game or the list or anything like that, please post it down below. And otherwise, we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.